Welcome back to Summarize Science. Today, we're looking at one of the strangest planetary systems ever discovered, WD 1856 plus 534. This system features a Jupiter-sized planet orbiting the tiny, dead core of a sun-like star known as a white dwarf. But here's the puzzle. The planet is orbiting incredibly close to the star. So close, in fact, that it should have been completely incinerated when its star swelled up into a red giant billions of years ago. This places the planet in a forbidden zone, leaving astronomers to wonder how it could have possibly survived. The leading theory is a dramatic process called high-eccentricity tidal migration. The idea is that the planet originally had a safe, distant orbit, but was knocked into a long, egg-shaped path by a gravitational disturbance. This disturbance could have been caused by a passing star or perhaps another massive, undiscovered planet in the same system. Over time, the star's gravity would have pulled on the planet, shrinking and circularizing its orbit into the tight one we see today. To test this, a team of astronomers conducted new observations, precisely timing when the planet passed in front of its star. They extended the observation window from just over 300 orbits to nearly 1,500, giving them a much longer timeline to look for clues. These tiny variations in transit times can reveal a lot, like whether the orbit is changing or if another planet is gravitationally tugging on it. So, what did they find after all this careful watching? First, the planet's orbit is rock-solid stable. There's no sign of it spiraling inwards or outwards, which tells us a lot about the tidal forces at play. The data showed that the orbit is also extremely circular, with an eccentricity close to zero. If the planet did get here through that chaotic migration process, that process is completely finished now, leaving behind a perfectly settled orbit. Most importantly, the researchers searched for the gravitational tugs of a potential companion planet, the one that might have kicked off this whole migration. After running extensive simulations, they found no evidence for an additional large planet with a period up to 1,500 days. This doesn't completely rule out a companion, as it could be smaller or much farther away, but it does make the mystery of the kicker even deeper. So, let's recap the key findings from this incredible study. The planet orbiting the white dwarf WD 1856 has a very stable, very circular orbit. And the prime suspect for how it got there, another massive planet, is nowhere to be found in the nearby vicinity. This means that while the violent migration theory is still plausible, the evidence for what caused it is now harder to find. The story of this planet that cheated death is far from over, and these new results provide crucial constraints for solving this fascinating cosmic puzzle. Thanks for watching Summarize Science.